Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel to discuss pressing issues. Today, we'll talk about universal basic income, a policy proposal that has gained widespread attention in recent years. In this video, we'll explore the potential of UBI to address income inequality and automation-related job loss. So, let's get started. 1. What is universal basic income? Universal basic income, UBI, has been a topic of debate for several years now. Proponents of UBI argue that it could help reduce poverty, inequality, and social unrest. They also suggest it could stimulate the economy by increasing demand for goods and services. Supporters of UBI also believe that it would be a fairer way of distributing wealth, as everyone would receive the same amount of money regardless of their income or social status. However, opponents of UBI argue that it could be too expensive to implement and could discourage people from working. They also suggest that it could lead to inflation and increased taxes. Some critics of UBI also argue that it could be seen as a form of welfare, which could stigmatize the recipients and create a culture of dependency. Despite the controversies surrounding UBI, several countries have implemented or are experimenting with some form of UBI. However, as the world faces economic challenges and social inequality, UBI remains a topic of interest and discussion. 2. The need for universal basic income. The need for universal basic income arises from two main factors. Firstly, income inequality has been on the rise in many countries worldwide. According to a report by Oxfam, the world's wealthiest 1% own more than twice as much wealth as the rest of humanity combined. This inequality is morally unacceptable and can have serious economic consequences. When a significant portion of the population struggles to make ends meet, they are less likely to invest in education, start a business, or participate in the economy in other ways. This can lead to slower economic growth, which can negatively affect everyone. Secondly, automation and technological advancements have displaced many workers in various industries. As a result, many jobs humans once did are now being automated, meaning millions of people could lose their jobs in the coming years. According to a report by the McKinsey Global Institute, as many as 800 million jobs could be lost to automation by 2030. This could lead to widespread unemployment and social unrest, which can negatively affect the stability of societies. 3. The potential of universal basic income. Universal basic income can potentially address income inequality and automation-related job loss. Firstly, by providing every citizen with a basic income, UBI can ensure everyone has access to a minimum standard of living. This can reduce poverty and ensure people can afford their basic needs. Secondly, UBI can also provide a safety net for people displaced by automation. When people lose their jobs due to automation, they often struggle to find new employment opportunities. UBI can provide these individuals with a basic income to help them meet their basic needs while searching for new employment opportunities or retraining for new careers. 4. Examples of universal basic income in action. Universal basic income, UBI, is a policy proposal gaining traction in recent years as a potential solution to poverty, inequality, and unemployment. The idea is to provide every citizen with a guaranteed income, regardless of their employment status or income level. There have been several experiments with UBI around the world, and while the results have been mixed, some of these experiments have shown promising results. One of the most notable UBI experiments was launched in 2017 by the Canadian province of Ontario. The pilot project aimed to provide a basic annual income of $16,989 CAD to 4,000 low-income individuals. Unfortunately, the new government terminated the project prematurely, but the results were promising. Participants reported improved mental health, better food security, and increased levels of education and training. The project also reduced healthcare costs, as participants were less likely to need expensive medical treatments. Another famous UBI experiment was conducted in Finland between 2017 and 2018. The experiment provided a basic monthly income of €560 to 2,000 randomly selected unemployed individuals. The experiment results showed that while UBI did not lead to significant increases in employment rates, it did improve well-being and reduce stress and anxiety. In addition, participants reported feeling more financially secure and were more likely to pursue education or training opportunities. Despite the promising results of these experiments, there are still many questions about the feasibility of UBI as a policy proposal. One of the main concerns is the cost of implementing such a program. Critics argue that UBI would be prohibitively expensive and better spent on other social programs. Others say that UBI could lead to a decline in productivity, as people may be less motivated to work if they have a guaranteed income. Overall, universal basic income is an intriguing proposal that can address many challenges facing modern societies. However, more research and experimentation are needed to determine whether UBI is a viable policy option. Nevertheless, if implemented correctly, UBI could significantly improve well-being and reduce poverty and inequality. 5. Criticisms of universal basic income. Universal basic income, UBI, has garnered attention for its potential to alleviate poverty and reduce income inequality. However, it has also faced criticism from experts and policymakers. One major criticism of UBI is its potential cost. Providing a basic income to every citizen would require a significant financial investment, and some estimate that it could cost trillions of dollars. Critics argue that the expense of UBI would make it impractical and that other, more cost-effective solutions should be pursued. Another concern is that UBI could discourage people from seeking employment or improving their skills. Some critics argue that individuals may become complacent and less motivated to work if they receive a basic income without work requirements. This could ultimately harm productivity and economic growth. Additionally, there are concerns about the potential for UBI to exacerbate existing inequalities. Critics argue that UBI could benefit those already wealthy and have high levels of disposable income while doing little to address the needs of society's poorest and most vulnerable members. While UBI has its supporters and detractors, there is an ongoing debate about its potential as a policy tool to address poverty and inequality. In conclusion, universal basic income is a policy proposal that has gained widespread attention recently, and for a good reason. It has the potential to address income inequality and automation-related job loss by providing every citizen with a basic income. While there are still many questions about the feasibility and cost of UBI, several experiments worldwide have shown promising results. Whether or not UBI is the best solution to these pressing problems remains to be seen. Still, something needs to be done to address the growing income inequality and the potential for widespread job loss due to automation. Thank you for watching, and we hope you found this video informative.